Okay, Beamer Merchants, provider of the best used OEM BMW parts out there. Check out our websites. Anyhow, I'm done with my commercial. Let's get down to business here. You're looking at the left front fender out of an 01 BMW X5 4.4 model. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to remove this piece, and I'm also going to go ahead and show you the tools that I'll be using. In order to remove this fender, you got to locate some bolts that are pretty well hidden, and in order for me to show you where those bolts are hidden, I've gone ahead and this is the passenger side. Gone ahead and remove this. The bolt location are the same, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you a brief idea as to where you can find those bolts and how you can remove them. Okay, obviously if we go to the top right there, let me see here if I can, right there you're gonna find the Torx. Those bolts sit along the edge here, okay, and they're 30. Just be very careful when you remove them, because if you don't put proper pressure, you can strip them pretty easily. Then towards the top you have the two 13mm bolts that hold the hood in place, and this is how they look on the top. 13mm. You gotta go ahead and that's a 10mm bolt on top. Disconnect that. That's the ground wire, and then you have access to the 13mm. Now in this part here, just be careful. Once you remove the bolts, this is a two-person job. Have somebody hold the hood in place while somebody pulls at the fender, tugging away. Now we go to the inner parts. You're gonna find there's one bolt right there, 2, 3, and at the end 4. If we look here at this fender, there's one. It's visible. That's a 10mm right there. You actually need a long extension here to reach it. Once your door's open, you'll need an extension to have access to that. The remainder bolts, oh man, light's pretty bad right here. Right there, and the bottom part, you have to go ahead and get your wheel liner off. We go back here to the front. Okay, there's 2 more bolts right here, and this is how the bolts look without all the covering on it. 10mm right there, and they're gonna be located right there as well. 2 of them right there too. And as I mentioned earlier, you do have to remove your wheel liner here. Okay, that's pretty easy. The wheel liner is held by, I guess, those rivet points, those punch points, and they go all around the edge here. And this is how they look on the wall on the fender. You see they come all the way close to the front. They go around right there and right there. And once you're almost ready to remove the fender, just be careful with this light here. When you tug at the fender, pulling it away from the car, remember there's a connector right here. You don't want to pull too hard where you're going to break it. And when you're performing this do-it-yourself task, always be sure to use safety and caution. Make sure you have a jack stand, and make sure you remove the wheel. That's going to give you much better access to all the bolts hidden down here. Okay, what I would do, this is what I prefer. I would just go ahead and remove the tire and try to remove as much of the wheel well as I can, because I really don't like working in tight spaces. So for me, I would just go ahead and take this whole thing off, put it back on once I'm done. Okay, so anyhow, in this video I just wanted to go ahead and give you a brief view as to where each bolt is located, and you know how you remove them. I'm gonna go ahead and make another video where I'm actually gonna go ahead and show how I would do it. So be sure to subscribe, or be sure to view that video, and you'll get first view as to how I would do it. Okay, but again, hopefully this video helps you locate the bolt locations, and you're able to remove the fender successfully. And of course, this would save you a tons of money of not having to pay someone or take it to a shop, have them charge you, I don't know, $60 an hour to remove this, where you can do it yourself in your own backyard. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the second part of this video, and you take care.